Hello everyone. I will be sharing my paper entitled The Preparedness of Pre-Service Teachers in the Required Teacher Preparation Programs to Meet Rigorous Standards. Equality education begins with the best teachers. This is according to Christopher Pine. Also, McKinsey and Company mentioned this statement. This was also mentioned and elaborated during the Educator Quality for the 21st century, a collaborative effort of the American Association of School Administrators and the American Federation of Teachers. An investment in educators is an investment in students. Quality teaching is widely recognized as the most essential in-school factor affecting students' learning. Improving teaching quality begins by attracting the best to the profession. One way to do this is to ensure that the teaching profession is respected. The International Literacy Association 2020 report, which was participated by 1,443 total respondents from 65 countries and territories, stated the different top critical topics for improving literacy outcomes in the next new decade, in which requiring teachers' preparation programs to meet rigorous standards is one way of those mentioned, with 23% or included in the top 10 topics that are critical in improving literacy outcomes. Creating and providing a high-quality teaching and learning experiences to the learners to improve their literacy outcomes were a product of teachers' professional learning and continuous offering for professional development. Debit Order Number 43 Series 2017 stated that continuing development and progress of the newly hired teachers based on the principle of lifelong learning and the department's commitment to the development of new and beginning teachers. According to Darlington, Hammond and Young of 2002, research demonstrates that teachers' preparation and qualifications are the most predicative gauges of student achievements and lasting academic success. In the study conducted by Donnabel of 2009, the long-term effects of students being taught by underqualified teachers may be expressed in sadly low graduation rates and desperately low post-secondary enrollment. The findings of the study of sex of 2011 highlights that the quality of teacher education must also be addressed across the content areas, not just for those seeking middle grade licensure. Furthermore, those with other types of licensure reported feeling less knowledgeable about other areas. Specific professional development had been historically absent from their professional development, with the exceptions of those who had been trained. The researcher was interested in conducting this study to determine the status of readiness of the pre-service teachers, which help mentors, students as school administrators, and the education agencies to calibrate curriculum, adapt or impose standards which is suited and easily to embrace by the pre-service teachers to boost their potential and be a big contributor in giving quality education to our learners. This undertaking tried to scrutinize the preparedness of the pre-service teachers on the required teacher preparation programs to meet rigorous standards offered by the Department of Education. In addition, it also explored the practices of the TEIs in the preparation for the colleges, for the challenges of the pre-service teachers as they face their future station, which is the school. This study was limited only to the pre-service teachers who underwent the internship or field study, or simply those who are graduating students coming from universities and colleges under the Center of Excellence and Center of Development. This study was designed to benefit the following. The teachers are those who mentor, help, and guide the pre-service teachers during internship and field study and aware of the needs of the PSTs. School administrators who implement different policies prescribed by the education agencies and be mindful of the demand of the education market that equip the PSTs with these skills by integrating the demand skills in the school policy. And the different education agencies who crafted and designed policies for our PSTs, that they should revisit the curriculum and the policies and guidelines which may not be demand of the society and try to listen to the voice of the PSTs and the demand of the market to avoid mismatch and the different specialization. In order for the intended readers to fully understand the paper, the researcher has given both the conceptual and operational definition of the following terms. Pre-service teachers or PSTs. This refers to students who are taking teacher education, particularly those who are undergoing internship or field study. Professional standards. It refers to the set of professional attributes, knowledge, and skills that a teacher must possess. Particularly, this pertains to the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. The third one, Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. This refers as the basis of learning and development programs for teachers to ensure that teachers are properly equipped to effectively implement the K-12 program. Professional development refers to the trainings, programs, or courses taken by teachers for improvement professionally. And the last one, teacher education, refers to the policies, procedures, and provision designed to equip potential teachers with the knowledge, attitudes, behaviors, and skills they require to perform their task effectively in the classroom, school, and wider community. This study used mixed method, particularly the descriptive narrative, which was focused on a simple qualitative research design. Qualitative research is a way to gain a deeper understanding of an event, organization, or culture, gives a broad understanding of events, data about human groups, and broad patterns behind events and people, and allow the meaning, themes, or data to emerge from the study. In addition, triangulation was also observed, utilizing questionnaire through the online survey, interview through the virtual one-on-one, and the virtual focus discussion. The researchers strictly observed the following ethical considerations, including anonymity, confidentiality, and informed consent, researchers' potential impact on the participants, and vice versa. The first part of the discussion focused on the online survey conducted. The second part of the discussion focused on the result of the one-on-one virtual interview. Out of the 5 chosen participants for the interview, only 3 agreed to join in the conversation. The meeting lasted for 20 minutes, which was the longest duration, focused on 5 open-ended questions, which was taken from the survey. A short sharing about their preparedness in facing the challenges of a classroom teacher once they are already deployed in the field, whether face-to-face or virtual. In terms of age, the respondents belong to age 21 and 22 with a percentage of 30.6% and 16.1% respectively. In terms of locality, 32.5% of the respondents came from Region 8, followed by Region 10 with 26.2% and Region 3 with 21.4%. In terms of status of the school, college, or university, 73.8% were from Center of Excellence and 19% were from Center of Development. The rest were coming from non-COE or COD, like private and autonomous, etc. This illustration presents the interest and the driving force of the potential teachers to pursue teacher education. With the passion to teach, the pre-service teachers continue to equip themselves in their tertiary level to acquire 21st century education and to be able to familiarize and apply the 21st century skills as preparation when they enter the workplace. And the last graph shows the percentage of familiarity of the pre-service teachers to the present professional standards followed by the Department of Education. The second part of the discussion focused on the result of the one-on-one virtual interview. Out of 5 chosen participants for the interview, only 3 agreed to join the conversation. The interview started with a short description about themselves. It was followed by their experiences as a pre-service teachers during this pandemic in terms of lesson, their internship, preparation as a graduating student, and preparation as a future teacher. Then the different professional training they are looking forward once they are already in the field. The PSTs shared about their learned theories and pedagogy, which they think will be useful once they are already inside the classroom. And the last question focused on the challenges or dilemma they encountered during this pandemic. After the virtual interview, the participants were gathered again for the focus group discussion. A short sharing about their preparedness in facing the challenges of a classroom teacher once they are already deployed in the field, whether face-to-face or virtual. All of them plan to take the licensure examination for teachers or LET, so they will take a review class, some will do a self-review, and prepare for the exam. They are also planning to take master's degree after the LET. They want to engage themselves also in research and innovation. From the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, the PSTs stated their preparedness in entering the prospect school or station. 31.7% expresses that he or she on the level of 8 of preparedness, whereas 23.8% said that they are on the level 7 of preparedness. So based from the findings of the study, the following conclusions are made. Most of the pre-service teachers in the country aged from 21 and 22 who commonly came from institutions under COE and COD, even if it is believed that teacher education is just a second choice or last choice, but based from the result of the survey, teacher education is their first choice and that they took the course because that's their passion. The pre-service teachers were already familiar that there are existing programs offered by the Department of Education for the professional learning and development of teachers, continuing education, school learning action cells, in-service trainings, seminars, and workshops for upskilling and reskilling of teachers were some of these programs. The PSTs are also familiar that the department encourages every teacher to conduct action research into continuous improvement programs that may lead to innovation. The 21st century education, the PSTs acquired the 21st century skills in which the respondents mentioned about the different theories and pedagogy learned inside the classroom. The respondents also mentioned about their preparedness in the new normal, having the familiarity of the different modality used by the department during this time of pandemic. As a future servant and molder of the youth, the respondents are planning to continue their postgraduate studies for them to be equipped with the new trends in teaching and for professional learning and development also. These future teachers are already confident and ready to the challenges that they will be facing when they are already in their own station and when they are already inside the classroom or their virtual classroom. Their tertiary education equipped the PSTs of the knowledge and skills that they will be using when they are already in the classroom. They are also expecting that they will be mentored when they are already in the school, and that continuous professional development and training may be open to all the teachers regardless of its tenure. These PSTs are also planning to engage in innovation and research once they are already in the service. Based from the conclusions of this study, the following recommendations are forwarded. The first one, encourage other TIs to strengthen teacher education in their institution. Continue to support the potential teacher education students to pursue education with an aid or scholarship. Strengthen the support of education agency to the pre-service teachers for them to be equipped of the trend in the department. Education institutions and schools to offer trainings based on the need of the PSTs so that it will be useful and usable when they are already in their own workplace. Offer scholarship to interested students who will pursue their postgraduate studies. Boost self-confidence, self-esteem, and flexibility to face the challenges of the workplace by offering seminars on personality development prior to their graduation. Mentoring is also a good and great help to these PSTs. Thorough feedbacking during internship, field study, and during demonstration teaching for improvement. Training and seminar can be suggested also before the onboarding of the newly hired teachers to the department so that they will be resilient and confident to face the field or the workplace. And lastly, a similar study can be conducted to further investigate and gain more knowledge regarding the matter, and that another study can be conducted in the future which may enhance the quality of this existing research. With this, thank you very much for listening.